Yo, everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, like the last event in Canada, like bro had like pictures like galore. Because
Yeah.
those creep up, right? They spider out on social.
There wasn't a photographer
Yeah,
at the Build conference.
yeah.
They only had
Crazy?
they only had video.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
anyways, yeah. Well, thanks. Regardless of how many people show up, the
Mhm.
main thing
Right.
is you guys get to understand the growth.
Mhm.
Any place I travel, I always do a meetup, like a coffee meetup.
Yeah.
So I was in Vancouver. I did a 2-hour coffee meetup. I had two people that showed up. I didn't know they were coming. Got to connect, and I was even at my niece's birthday, and I connected with two people that were in real estate, and and one has a brother that's a broker of record for Remax in Toronto. And he was like, I wanted to do business with my brother, but I'm in Vancouver, but he's in Toronto. I said, well, there's an opportunity. So, how are you guys?
How are you? Got a chair.
So,
Yeah.
make it cozy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be hitting out in like 15 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
But I want to introduce Jim because I know he has to
There's
fly
a
out
chair
to
in
the
my office,
airport.
Teddy.
Jim, like for the past 5. So tell us about founding the commercial side, and then now what are you doing, with your organization?
Well, Daniel, thank you for being such a great growth leader. But I'll just tell you, for commercial, which I've always been involved in, and ARIA, I saw that EXP is the future when I joined, because with commercial, especially commercial, really follows what residential has done or is doing. And watching how fast EXP has grown, it says, you know what? This platform actually work in commercial. Like anything, it takes time. So when there was an offer for me from Glenn Sanford, Jeff Whiteside, Jason Gessing, had to sit in the hot seat with all the executives to show them why. Why having me lead when many people tried to lead and grow commercial. I said, well, what you need is, a plan, somebody that's grown commercial. I was an ex M&M agent, did very well, syndicated deals. I created BRC Advisors, which grew to 180 commercial brokers. We were $2 billion in sales every year. Got through the Great Recession, so I said I'm a war general. To a point in 2012, when the market started turning back, I said I need a national platform. It can't be me as a boutique in a region. So I had many other franchise companies, publicly traded companies asking, would I come over to lead? And eventually, I can say now, partnered with Rand Sperry, who started Sperry Van Ness, and we started a franchise. This is where, I already knew Daniel from Aria, but we said, hey, we're creating a real Sperry commercial franchise, lower cost model, trying to create an overlay with services. So while building Sperry to over 80 franchises and 10 international, I said, Rand, learning from Tom Trong, right? Another Aria national president, what you're doing is incredible, but I would need to talk to them about how this could work for EXP. So Tom did set that up when I was at a NAREP event. And I said, let me make a pitch. And I remember Tom was scared. He's like, Jim, don't get me fired and kicked out of EXP. He was like listening at the door waiting because he wasn't allowed in. But, obviously it made sense that in 2019, believe it or not, we were already discussing it. We had an agreement till 2020. They inked the deal, and then we started growing. So everyone knows in November 1st of 2020, we launched EXP Commercial. And like everything, it's your reputation of how you leverage. With the people around you, I had 40 people that joined me right away. A lot of leaders and a lot of people that produce. So a lot of times when they always say make a list, you make a list, right? But you don't EXP over people. You show people what you're doing so everyone knows you build it. So when I came over, I started with adding value. I started a commercial training right away in December. I started product specialty committees. I started the symposium. One time, if you look back in 2021, we broke the virtual world. We had, I think, 80,000 people show up at our virtual world. 80,000. We broke the world. So it was funny. But what you have to do is always build what I've learned now, building your brand, but building the support and system. So right now, after running EXP, I run technology companies like Resas, with Matt Bonds, with him on eMedia, and also with RealNext, really putting all the technology together to create a commercial tech platform. But what you do need as you're starting to build your own group is you got to build your brand. So everyone here, how many people have a website? Okay, that's good. How many people have social media program? Okay. How many people do a podcast? Okay. You need to do a podcast. That's your funnel
Yeah.
because it lives in the world, and what you need is a QR code to funnel it to your website and keep using AI to automate. Within our Renaissance group, it's free. You can come and learn, plug in, build your website, get all your team to build a website, build a smart website. But this is the hard part, content. You got to have your own podcasts, writing books, and eventually you show up. But when you build this, I always say you build the tax planning part because there's expenses. So a lot of people, when you build your website, you create an LLC. We have smart AI websites to tell you how to save money, how to write off all your expenses. So you don't pay as much as you have to. And we all know tax season's coming up, that you want to save more, right? You want to save more, but a lot of people don't follow up on it. But we're trying to automate from your website to your LLC to everything else. So you actually funnel everything in. And for us at Renaissance, commercial services are non-RESPA. You can make money off of it. So now you build your EXP rev share. We're creating another way on commercial services to grow your RESPA. So non-RESPA services. So everyone's building it, and this is outside of the world. So as we grow using Resas, eMedia, RealNext, is to pass more residential deal. And that's why even with me here, I'm looking at a couple of projects. We may create another Diamond Jamboree up here, right? Bellevue is the new Irvine,
Yes.
right? Everyone agrees.
Crazy.
So what we saw, what happened in Irvine, right, from San Gabriel Valley, they all moved to Irvine. Irvine is the hottest, most expensive place in retail
Yes.
and in rentals.
Yeah.
During COVID, they went like 30 or 40%. Bellevue, with the layoffs and everything, we got to watch this. But the Asian market with the Asian and also the Indians are growing. I think we're over 50% here, and then there's mixed. But with what's going on, especially with ARIA, there's opportunities to really grow everything. So my takeaway through having great leaders like Daniel, and I would say it wasn't lucky because I saw how our Daniel served in Dallas. He really served with his heart, his soul. He gave it all in, right? When you were president, you did everything. So I knew having Daniel, once he understood it, it would work. And I remember when
I
we
didn't
had,
like the politics.
right.
I didn't like the
I
politics.
stepped in for you, right, and dealt with everyone, right? So
Oh,
yeah, come on, guys, calm
Yeah.
down. Yeah, so I had to sometimes.
Sometimes when you're over serving and you're people,
Yeah.
we're in the industry. It's hard to see like people like giving their heart. Like there's always like, oh, what does he
Like a
want?
catch.
What's the yeah? There's a catch somewhere.
Well, I told him, and I won't brag on TV on this. He never had to do anything. And when I told him, they go, "What do you mean?" I said, "Daniel will never tell you because he's humble, but he doesn't have to do any of this." And you go figure it out.
Yeah.
So he always gives back. He always serves. He always looks for the best. But a lot of times, like Dennis Chu and others, have to protect you
Yeah.
because he won't do it. He's just too kind-hearted, and a lot of us have to protect. And that's with Aria and everything else, we protect and look after each other. Not to say we're not a dysfunctional family sometimes, but
When
You know,
have
we-
more than one. It's
Yeah.
becomes
right, we try to do our best, right? We try to
Happens
do our
everywhere,
best,
yeah.
and
Well,
hug
you
everyone.
learn how to deal with people. You
Yeah.
learn how to work it through, and you focus on the mission and vision.
Yes.
So same
Yeah.
thing.
Love that.
So
So while Daniel does that, but I would just always say within your group, build a website, make it a smart website using AI, if you can, and I'll share this all and hopefully do events with you here for commercial.
Okay.
Do an LLC corporation how to write off your expenses. Oops. To write off your expenses, and then it's really up to you to keep consistent. Whether you show up, training, educating, that's what a lot of people, some of the best growth leaders in EXP are trainers, coaches, mentors, right? Mostly trainers and teachers. But you should always do a podcast. Start with once a month. Start with
You got
every
the
other.
stuff? Just
No,
like
I
me.
know we
You're
spent so
set.
much money. Did you see my podcast
Yeah,
room?
yeah.
I spent like 20 grand in that.
And if you offer it for free for in the beginning, and then later on, obviously, charge
Yeah.
$20 an hour or something, unless you're part of your team,
Well,
right?
We're,
Free.
we're kind of creating a women in real estate. So Christine and I are doing more of like the women in real estate. Every time we tag it, all the women are like excited about
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
and just creating
It's
that
community. It's
that
community.
women community where they feel safe.
Yes.
There's no men in the room. Where, you know,
Hey,
like-
we're men supporters.
Right,
So-
yeah,
Sponsor.
right.
but
Women are the glue
Yeah,
of,
we're the
of
glue.
community. You know what I mean?
so you already have it. So you should already do it.
Yeah.
And this is the hardest thing: put a list together on LinkedIn. Start with easy. Aria, everyone in your circle here.
Yeah.
And as you do more podcasts and it gets more visible, use TikTok, right? Use LinkedIn,
Yeah.
but TikTok goes viral quicker.
She's a TikTok queen
You
here.
right goes viral.
She gets
Goes viral.
hundreds of comments that
Yes.
she can
Because
respond to.
once you co-sponsor, say with an agent with the Girls with Grit,
Uh-huh.
you're in their organization.
Yeah.
You can leverage that name and like, hey, we got Girls with Grit in Seattle,
Right.
and you got following ready just like that.
Wow.
So
So my advice to everyone is start building your brand, start building content,
Mhm.
do events, record everything because you can always use it as content in something,
Yeah.
Yes.
and then learn how to use LinkedIn. In commercial, we always use LinkedIn. Residential, I would say it's Instagram, Facebook sometimes, which is more personal.
Yeah.
But to go viral, TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I did the stupid Group 7 thing when it first popped out. I wondered why I woke up in the morning and I got like a million, all these, I couldn't get away from Group 7. It just kept on popping up on my
Wow,
feed.
what's
Group 7?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be this group, this girl tagged all her song, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 7 just kind of blew up. I had 1.7 million views.
Oh
Wow.
Group 7.
No, but it's weird what hits,
Yeah.
and sometimes
You never know what pops or not.
Yeah.
whatever trend, whatever
It's a
AI,
trending song.
yeah, an AI, yeah, it's a trending song. But a lot of times you jump on dad supporting dads or Gen X or whatever it is, and you post it, tag it, just to create it. But as long as you tie it into being authentic,
Yeah.
and realistic, authentic, because TikTok they like to be entertained,
Yeah.
hear a story. Unfortunately, hear some sadness because they all commiserate through sadness,
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
and it helps. But be real, and whatever you share on TikTok, it's just weird. It's just following your life, and people just watch you.
Yeah.
It works, but once you do that, you try to tie it into the website so they can learn more about you, they can plug in, they can support you, they can
Yeah.
help you.
So the
And you can
website
give
is
back.
better than having like a Google account.
Yes,
Okay.
you need a website, but you
Okay.
attach it
'Cause we
into
were talking about that. Like, should we create a Google account so people can find us? Because
both
she's
your
on
company.
there, and
Should
then
do
people
both.
have a hard time finding her information.
Yeah.
That's why the website, because your website's portable, and making
Yeah.
it smart that when they connect, it can actually register them for something, get an
Right.
ebook, watch my podcast, here's my live event, and then you start going into whatever else or linking with other people to help you multiply it.
Yeah.
And as you keep building it, you'll see more and more people reach out. That's how you can become TikTok famous, and weird stuff happens. I mean, some of my friends are TikTok famous. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like Alexa and them, my friend was Dean, the guy from Dean Ingot. He was a banker friend of mine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, your wife made you TikTok famous. And I started laughing that they have like a couple million.
Wow.
So they were on the
Like
list.
John Sai, his videos are
Yeah. Oh yeah, John's
Yeah.
doing better and better,
Yeah.
but you just have
Yeah.
to do it
Yeah.
or even post it. So I would say learning how to use your content, just post it. But if you're going to do women podcasts, women empowerment, training, teaching, everything, ask questions, hardship, managing family,
Yeah.
or just single mom, just everyone wants to
I mean,
hear
that's
that.
how I started our group. It was like all these moms
Yeah.
or all these women
Yes.
coming to me because they.
And it doesn't have to be real estate.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
so it
Oh
depends.
yeah. As long as they're relatable, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They can feel you.
Yeah.
They can see you in them.
Yeah.
Like Tony Robbins says, one people that you attract them because one, they want to be like you,
Mm.
right?
Six pack.
Yeah, it's just kind of like they want a piece of that,
Mm.
and that's how you become relatable. So
And see, that's the exciting thing by building a
You can
brand,
put it over
building
here.
the funnel,
you want to put over
collaborating,
there, right? Is that better?
networking with each other.
Yeah.
You know, even if people don't, but they're good at posting.
Yeah.
Let them use your brand. It's like
Yeah.
using your listing to market themselves.
For I've heard that EXP does not allow property management. Is that true?
That's true.
So
Okay.
in your state in
Washington.
Washington, as a broker associate, you can't have, from my understanding, you can't have your separate property management company
Yes.
while you're in EXP.
Mm.
In Texas, you can.
But
Okay.
you
Sure.
can bring somebody else to partner with. So in here, you might as well bring services, and we can help you.
So you can find a broker of record company
Hmm.
to work on a PM only.
Mm.
Okay.
You should.
There's
can-
work around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
maybe have ownership of that company or whatever, or have a
Right.
partnership with something.
Okay.
I mean, just follow what the state brokers, but that's what
Correct.
we're doing at Renaissance, passing leads and referrals to single family, multifamily, leasing, teaching everyone how to do it because transactions are getting harder and it's going to get harder
Mm.
to figure out multiple streams of income in other ways. But EXP.
So what Jim did was create his organization within the EXP, but not having but his organization is not just tied to EXP.
Mm.
It can bring other people, his friends, basically, his friends that want to be part of it, and he's opened his organization up, so
Okay.
people can get access or whatever, and then you could charge a fee if you wanted to, or whatever it is. I mean,
Mhm.
it's his organization.
Right.
You can do what you want,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
global.
Yeah.
So, because there's some brokers that aren't able to come yet, but they're plugged in to Jim,
Right.
and then they're seeing certain things like, hey, you know what? I got this agent, or my brother wants to get an EXP. Then that's
Right.
one way to build,
Mm.
right, through other relationships.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So you don't do any real estate. I mean, it's active sale. You just do more development.
To me,
Investment?
it's technology, but building the platform for development, capital markets, property man, everything in commercial. So our group around the world kind of does it all, and our Renaissance group is 30 past presidents around the world.
Wow.
30
30 past
past
president of
presidents.
Aria.
no different
No.
organizations.
Oh,
Oh,
different.
okay.
CIM, SIOR, CRE, FIATSI.
I thought
And
country.
yeah.
So do you have to get a
Country, right?
special license to be a commercial broker at EXP?
That's right. You could be resi-mercial. That's what we're talking about.
Oh.
Resi-mercial. What's it
So
called?
I have
Resi-
so I have a lot of
Resi-mercial.
Resi-mercial.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of agents in my organization that are on the EXP Realty side, but because I'm on the commercial side, I get to share certain things with them. Like if they had a commercial listed, I can help them out. I can
All right,
co-market
guys,
that
I gotta
property.
go.
Yeah. Take a
Yeah,
jump.
of course.
Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Who wants to do a quick selfie?
Are you gonna
Let's
come
go,
to-
let's go.
Who has a
I'm gonna try,
selfie?
yeah.
All right, let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. real quick.
Selfie.
Chris will take our picture.
No, you should jump in. Yes, install, long arm.
Yeah, with the background on that.
Okay.
Coast bar.
Okay.
Go in.
Oh, right there. Yeah.
Come on in. Let's all get in. Come on, man. Come on, jump on in. Let's go.
Let's
Yes, go.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
2 for co-sponsors.
Go
All right,
sponsor.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right,
Chris.
everyone. See everyone soon at Aria,
Yeah.
and let me know about training or something.
Absolutely.
Was that what you were going for?
I know, right? I'm trying to blend in with the girls. Do I look more Mexican?
I'm learning
I'm trying to blend in.
Spanish from Duolingo.
I know.
Hey.
Do you want me to recruit you?
Yes.
I learned.
I need more deals.
Do you want to be part of my team?
Yes.
Soy una mujer.
Duolingo.
Duolingo. Was your daughter
I am
teaching you?
I know. Hola. Hola.
Marie wants to get into commercial.
Oh, okay.
So how would that
So I'll share.
work? Because I
Try
like
to
the
get
whole
Aria
resi
a free
commercial.
location for
Yeah.
I think she would
Yeah, that's the whole goal.
want
Well,
that.
that's
But she's been
the president.
asking about that.
Yeah, I would
free
ask.
location. So Seattle will have another corporate.
See you
office.
Monday.
Bye, Jim.
See you, everyone.
Yeah, see you Monday.
So if someone wants to like join but wants to get trained on the commercial side, how would that work?
Yeah, how would that work if we get someone who wants to join but
Yep.
wants to learn more about commercial, like be part of that group?
What's your life at?
So a couple
Say
things
IG.
is
Oh, okay. I need
Yeah, you
to
do
add
it.
Elizabeth in there. H-U-A-N-G.
Oh, add her.
Okay.
I think so.
Jim Huan. Okay.
yeah
Where?
HUA.
Somebody's
asking where the
link is. His daughter is so cute.
Oh.
We went karaoke and she went like she knows how to rap to the K-pop Demon Hunter song.
Oh wow.
And she goes in.
She goes in. Now she go hard.
Yeah.
How do I share?
Yeah, so
Can you do
someone like him, or if there's another
Okay.
EXP commercial person in Seattle, see if they're collaborative,
Okay.
see what their value is. Do they want to teach any residential agents? Got to ask those questions.
Mhm.
There's another gentleman in California. His name is Paul Frank. He loves coaching.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Paul Frank.
Frank.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
He's
he
in
does.
Sacramento. He's
Sacramento.
directly under Brent Gove. He's I put.
What
people-
about Tom's friend? That one guy. He's Vietnamese. He's commercial.
Tom Nguyen?
Yeah.
In, Orange County.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a conversation.
Okay.
You know, because sometimes these commercial brokers, they're so busy with production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not focused on coaching. So
Yeah.
you got to find someone that has the time to coach.
Right. Right.
Because one of the things that I've seen a lot of, or I've gotten questions on, is how can like residential agents become commercial agents, and that's been a topic that's been coming up quite frequently, actually. So that's why I was wondering how that would work.
So that's why I find the right co-sponsor. I mean, Jim's here in your market. Ask
Oh,
him if he
yeah.
has time.
Maybe
Moved
Jim.
here.
So yeah,
He's moving here, so that
he
would
moved
be
here already.
perfect. Oh, he
He's
moved
here.
here already.
He's
Okay.
already here. So what does that look like? Can he come to this office once a month through a commercial? Something?
Yeah, I
You
like
know,
that.
And then, or can he do a Zoom call with his other leaders to do something for you guys?
I
You
like
know,
that.
and then when you're bringing people on, you add him as a co-sponsor.
Yeah.
Whoever you're bringing is plugged into his stuff.
Yeah.
You know, in his group.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that too.
Because for me, I'm in Dallas. The only value I would bring is more on the local side.
Yeah.
I mean, I still provide value depending on what we want to do. I don't have a coaching platform that I have like Paul Frank does.
Mhm.
So Paul's a great guy. I mean, have a conversation.
Okay.
You know, and it really depends on the agent you're bringing. What exactly do they need? You know,
And I think sometimes they're interested,
Yeah.
but then when you get into the meat of it,
Yeah.
it might not be a good fit for them
Yeah.
because it takes away something else, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you plug into something, it's gonna take from something else. And if
Yeah.
you're passionate about residential, it's gonna take away.
but sometimes they need
Yeah.
that other partner
Yeah.
that's there. So that's why a lot of people. I've done about 20 co-sponsorships where people just add me as a co-sponsor to support any commercial questions.
Yeah.
I have my office in Dallas, so that's a value add that I bring,
Yeah.
and so people do that too. And I've co-sponsored people outside of Dallas too. So just depending on
Right.
what value that I bring, or have a conversation. And sometimes I'm like, hey, you know what? I might not be the right person. You know, here's this other person.
Right.
I had a call this morning from Houston, asked me, hey, who do you have in California, in San Diego? I have people there, but they might not be the right fit. So I gave
Right.
them a couple of names. Go interview them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're not have to be tied to that one person.
Right.
So so earlier I was explaining like rev share on your, like, because a lot of people I know in the company, you guys don't know where the money goes, where this 20% goes to EXP, right?
Yeah. She's a numbers woman.
Yeah. So
I like money.
Yeah. She loves numbers. So maybe we can go over it real quick again.
I'll go over that
Okay.
real quick, and then so we can kind of go over. And everyone, we have the corporate slide deck.
Okay.
You gotta make you can take whatever you want in
Yeah, if you
corporate,
could send it and then we'll
And,
kind of recreate it
and then kind of
for us.
Yes. It's on Canva too. It's cool.
Yeah.
I can send the template out,
Share it out. Yeah.
and then make sure you update it when corporate updates their slides.
Yeah.
So typically, we created it. So everyone should, if you're really serious in building your organization, you're either part of an organization and you can leverage that. But if sometimes you don't have an organization or your upline's not there or whatnot, create your own group,
Okay.
community. So
We
the
have to
community
do
that I created was called We Partners Network.
Mhm.
Everyone, and then Panda Pack is my leadership group.
Yeah.
So you got to define your leaders, that pack, that tight niche group, and in your whole community.
Okay.
Because not everyone's in the panda pack. Because if they're not showing up, why are you in the? Why
It's
am
like
I
your top
spending my
20%.
energy?
Yeah.
So top
That's why we
10%.
created AIG.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah.
they have to be part of it.
Yeah.
Asian investment group.
So, and if that's your community, then you use that. You might have a leadership group, or is AIG your leadership group?
No, we have a leadership group,
Okay.
and then AIG.
AIG is the community, so that's what you would have here.
Okay.
Same thing. You got to have a mission and vision. Got to figure what that is. For us, it's wealth, community, legacy. Our vision is to be 10,000 partners globally. I mean, that's what we set.
10,000, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at Jake Kinder, you look at Brent Gove. They all have over 10,000 people. They're no difference from us. Really are.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
got to find someone that inspires you. And I met John Sy 4.5 years ago. I was ready in EXP, and that guy was like, man, I was like, if he could be up there, I could be up there.
Yeah.
That's
I
kind
love
of
his energy.
Yeah, the energy is
It's
phenomenal.
hilarious.
Yeah.
And you got to find your calling. What is your purpose in life? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
So for me, I like to serve and just help, hold babies. That's actually Gene Frederick's grandson. My why is my family. So have these in your slides. Don't just be EXP everything. EXP.
Right.
So you haven't seen EXP yet.
Yeah.
Everything is about who I am, what you're doing, your why, and then people join people. Right? I'm here because of James Hall. Because I was a franchise owner under Sperry. I actually had 2 franchises. I had an ERA residential franchise with my other partners. They didn't believe in the model, so I gave them that company, and I moved over here. I started with 3 people 5 years ago. So
wow,
it's
3 people 5 years ago.
And you got to find the right business partner to run with. So Calvin and I have been business partners since 2012. We do everything pretty much together. And he's focused on the production. I focus on growth. And we have a saying: if you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go fast, go together. And this picture I took, and it's gonna come with me to the grave. So, if you know Charlie and Alex. And then going back to earlier, I mentioned the cash flow quadrant.
Yeah.
Everyone created a job when you got your license.
Yeah.
The only way to become a business owner in real estate is, in the past, was becoming a broker owner or a team leader for a team. But your team, the problem with your team is if they leave, they start their own team. You just spent 5 years training a top producer.
That's what I did.
With our model, it's brilliant because you want all your team members to be a top producer. You want them to icon. You want them to start their own team, because that's where you have that multi-level component that EXP has. We're not a pyramid because the math makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'll show you that math. So
I think we can really leverage this because especially we're AIG.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not only can you tap into the B side, but also the I side.
So
Exactly.
so now
Yeah,
so with my
investor
we
side.
partners, we're actually investors. We have a lot of investors in our group.
Yeah, and
Because
they're
it-
requiring investors to have a real estate license to wholesale
here?
now
Okay.
in the future.
So
it's getting to be that way.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
another thing, when you have 100, 300, 1,000 like John,
Mm.
guess what? If you had an off-market deal and you're looking for investors, guess what? Your whole group is
Yeah.
the investor.
No, that's what we do now in
Agents
our
should be
chat group.
investing,
Yes.
right? Whether it's $10,000 each person come in, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Like crowdfunding within your organization.
Yeah.
Right.
So and then you show pictures of your events. So I really share like how active we are. We do a lot of barbecue events. My cholesterol went up. Crawfish events.
Oh, crawfish,
Yeah.
yes.
So have you ever? So we, and a lot of people do stuff, and then So I show a lot of pictures first.
Yeah.
And then you get into kind of explaining EXP a little bit, going through all that. I show the virtual world. A lot of people don't, because the virtual world is actually what sets it apart. Is actually what solves the problem.
Yes.
Is brick and mortar.
Yeah.
So I use the math and say, hey, imagine there's 1,000 offices. Doesn't matter what brand. Paying $6,000 rent, 12 months is $72 million. That's what agents are indirectly paying for. Okay. And the solution, then I go to the world. I walk into my state broker room. I talk to the broker. I wave at them. And they're like, and I said, so instead of you working for EXP, it's flipped. The brokers work for you.
Yeah.
So for $85 a month on EXP Realty, you have I don't know how many brokers in your state here in Washington.
I don't know.
5,
It's about
8
20,000.
20,000?
20,000
Agents?
licensed agents.
in EXP.
Oh no,
No.
not in
No, no, no,
EXP. No, no, no.
Just
no.
Washington.
Just
No, just your
Washington.
EXP broker. How many brokers do you guys
I
have?
think we're like 900.
No.
Last time I
Like,
checked in EXP.
No, but 900 agents. But how many brokers that's supporting? 2,
brokers.
3.
Oh, there's 4.
There's
Yeah,
4
there's
brokers.
There's 4.
Yeah.
So these 4 brokers in Washington work for you.
Yes.
They're
Correct.
employees.
Yes.
You get to scale and use that. Because if they're a bad broker, guess what? You can call HR or go to HR like, hey, this broker is really mean. They're not helpful. And they get enough complaints, guess what? They get fired.
Yeah.
That's the business. That's what we have, you know. But most of our brokers seem to be pretty cool.
Yeah, they're really
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, HR has
Super
they do a good job in hiring the right people. But you'll see people, you know, sometimes they do leave and they'll rehire.
Yeah.
Right now, 900. Imagine when you could become 2,000, they have to hire more brokers,
Yeah.
right? Or from 900, say the market's bad, everyone leaves real estate, and it goes down from 900 to 500. Guess what? They got to scale back down. But that's from the company side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to manage that.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to show someone as a business owner what that is. So I go through the world, go through the whole slide deck, the value prop, and then I go to this slide. Is going back to this. Where does the money go? So 20% goes to EXP. Half of that goes into the rev share pool, paying out 7 levels. The other half is for operations. Well, Icon, your stocks. Where do stocks come from? Do you know where? From this pie?
Where do the stocks come from?
Yeah.
From the rev share?
No. Stocks come from the operational
From the
side.
operational side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rev share is paid out cash.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no money to buy stocks here.
Okay.
The money comes from
From
the
the operational
operational side. So what does that roughly look like? Almost 25% of that goes to stocks. So almost 75% of the company's revenue of this 75% of this 20% goes back to agents. So the company only has 20 to 25% left for all those brokers, all the
Super
2,500.
lean.
Yeah, super lean.
Yeah.
Super
And we
lean.
still have a net income. Only public, from my understanding, the only public real estate company has 0 debt, and we have a net income.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's when I explain that to people. They're like, really? Because we solve the problem and we're sustainable.
Yeah.
A lot of people will say, well, how can you be sustainable? We'll give you out stocks, give you out cash, because we don't have any real estate. So that's why it goes back to that virtual world. Even though it's silly, it looks weird, that's the solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's almost like why I see the brilliance of that when the biggest M&A
'Cause-
just happened, right? Where
Yeah.
they actually purchased anywhere
Yeah.
with debt.
Yeah.
Right?
And they have
But
more debt.
they
Both
got
companies
more
have debt.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look at Apple as a company which is like
Yeah.
super cash rich,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And EXP is like cash rich.
Yeah.
And you're talking about data, like
Yeah.
in real estate data, like for real.
Yeah.
I think we haven't seen anything yet. I mean,
Yeah.
it's about to like
Yeah, I mean,
literally skyrocket.
once the franchise owners don't renew their franchises, because you can't move them right away. You have to plant the seeds.
Yeah. Right. Right.
And then when they're ready and they don't renew, that's when they start coming in.
Mhm.
Because then they realize, like, hey, I'm Remax in Toronto. I'm the number 1. I was like, you're just stuck in Toronto.
Yeah. Right.
You know? And,
Yeah.
and I do that to brokers. Like, I'm glad that you're number 1 in your market. Why couldn't you be number 1 in the world?
Mm.
And you stroke that ego on them. And like, what are you talking about? Like, well, why are you just being here? And then they'll listen. They're like, really?
Yeah.
And then once they start thinking about it, they'll realize, like, their franchise, they don't own it.
Yeah.
The franchise owns them.
Right.
You know? So now going back to 7 levels, just understand that's the percentages. That's 100% right there. And I go back to the classroom quadrant. So I say, hey, the business model of EXP is here. So regardless of the bonuses and regardless if you're producing or not, you can find an investor that understands growth. They'll come in and get licensed. They can be here too. So they bring on Sally. Sally could be in New York. Your license is in Washington. You can recruit anywhere in all 50 states and 31 countries, wherever EXP is at.
So New York doesn't have a separate state law for real estate? I know because New York is just a little bit different.
It is. They have, but this agent's in New York. They have their license.
Okay.
But you don't have to be licensed there
Okay.
to recruit.
Okay.
So from a business standpoint, is you can recruit in New York, Dubai, Korea, Japan, wherever.
Okay. So I don't need to be licensed in that state to receive the rev share.
Correct.
Okay,
There you
Yeah.
go. Yep. So now you can either recruit an agent, or you recruit a broker, you recruit a team, or you can build your team there without you being licensed and just start helping them out with like social media or marketing or whatever the value you can bring. So she comes in, she's your tier one. We know that Sally in the past does 150,000 GCI a year average. She's a capping agent, is what we call her. So 8,000 comes in as the rev share pool. You get 17.5%. That's about $1,400. Tom comes in because Sally's influence. Tom comes in. That's your tier two. Same thing. We know that Tom does over 100,000 a year. 20%, 1,600. Lisa's tier three. She's in Texas. Could be in Dubai, Mexico, wherever. 12.5%. That's 1,000. So the math is here. We all want agents that at least cover their cost, right? Well, just get 12 agents that are producing, selling, 6 to 8 homes. That's 16,800. That covers your cost. So when I talk to people who are in flat fee companies, I'm like, well, that's all you're getting is a flat fee, and you can never make that flat fee money back if you're a high producing agent. Because I do 30 deals and I only pay $200, whatever it is, that's all you get.
Yeah.
And I mean that's the mindset. And then you're in a company that everyone thinks that they have a good deal, but they're not collaborating. Is that the environment you want to be in? And then
There's a reason why there's only transactional fees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then I tell people hey, you're able to partner with me. You're a partner with Jim. Do you think we're not worth more than 16,000? That's another thing you should also leverage. Like our group that we created, your AIG group. You don't think that's being in this club is worth more than $16,000? That's the value. If they don't see that, that's okay. Wish them well.
Yeah.
That's what I tell them. Like my time, your time, everyone's time is worth more than $16,000.
Yeah.
So once they understand that, and this is a partnership, they come in. So you got 12 people. If these 12 people brought in 10 people each, building a small team, that's 120 people now. Now you're getting serious in building your organization.
Yeah.
You're going to have cash revenue. Max is $192,000 in this scenario. And everyone brought one friend to the barbecue. Guess what? That's another 120 people, 120,000. You have a potential $328,000 net income. But we know that everyone's going to cut that 80,000 and 40,000, just selling 3 houses. That's still over $150,000. So I put the scenario in because I do investments myself. I own shopping centers. So if I can net $328,800, I put a 6% cap rate. I have to have cash, $5.48 million cash. So if you can build this in 2-3 years or 5 years, whatever it is, you just created value.
Yeah.
Without have to have saving $5.48 million. What other business for $85 a month can you do this?
Facts.
You came in by Yeah. So that's what I share, so people understand rev share. Your whole organization needs to understand this.
Yes.
I can guarantee you 50% of my group do not.
Yeah.
Can we do like a rev share,
Yeah.
like a workshop or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
So people can bring people too.
Yeah.
And I'll share this slide so you have this numbers and you can change it up, make it prettier. Because a lot of people don't know that if you recruit your level one, your tier one, there's a bonus. So instead of 17.5%, it's actually a 50%.
Yeah.
So instead of $1,400, you actually get $4,000. So just recruiting 10 people in your level one, and they cap, that's $40,000.
Because you get a bonus.
Yeah, there's a bonus because there's extra money that the company is able to inject for your first year. And you can do that every year because you're recruiting people.
When they close your first transaction, you get $400.
Yeah, you get $400 in stock.
In stocks.
So now really co-sponsorship, the power of co-sponsorship. And then
Oh,
If
just hang up.
someone
Just
wants to like open up their own like brokerage, but then I wanted to bring them into EXP, how would that work?
say again.
If someone wants to open up their own like brokerage, they're
Okay.
working on their broker's license.
Yeah.
How would that work with the EXP model?
So
They have to be a managing broker to open up their own brokerage inside of EXP.
well, they're
So
just
you have-
they're just running a team.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, they're just they don't need to be the broker of record. They don't need to have a broker license. They're just running their team.
Well,
But
there's
they're
two
already-
parts. So Washington requires you to have a managing broker to have your team, to have people
it.
underneath you to get half cap. right?
Okay.
And
okay,
you have to be able to put your logo on
Yeah,
a building to having agents under you, and then when they come in, they do a half cap versus a full cap,
Okay.
right? But they get half the rev share because there's only half that goes in, right? And then usually what a lot of people do is once they get a hang of their business, then they move them out of the team and they become a full-blown agent to save them money. So that's how you can leverage off of someone who has a managing broker license. So they could create their own team and save their team money. But then it requires that agent to pay a 20% for every transaction because you're part of a team,
Right.
right? So you pay the managing broker of your team.
So team members in Washington, they have to have a
Managing broker license to have a team, but I don't have a managing broker license because I don't want that liability. I want EXP to have that liability.
Yeah.
So we just have a collaborating community.
So that's the
The AIG, the AIG group is our collaborating community. We have a group where we put deals in together, we support each other. Agents bring other agents. I help mentor them. I'm a mentor, so I guide them through the transaction. Eventually, I like to get out of it, but right now I'm mentoring the new agents. And until we get stability, then we'll have someone in place for all that.
Don't get the managing broker's license if you don't need it because the MLS dues are more expensive.
Right.
It's almost double.
So it might be a good because I introduced you to me wants to
Yeah,
he's
me?
working on it right now.
Oh, as managing broker?
Yeah. So
We
but
can help him
maybe
with that.
Just kind of comparing the two.
Yeah.
And just what
I
the
mean,
transition looks like.
the main thing is, do the agents have to be on half cap? Is that necessary?
Right.
Like out of the 300, I don't have a lot of teams. Everyone's pretty individual. They'll create their own little organization.
Yeah. I like
You know.
it better that way because
Yeah.
I'm not responsible for anybody.
Yeah.
Like they have to show up.
Yeah.
Because I had a full blown team at
Yeah.
Keller Williams.
Yeah.
And I had 10 agents, and it was like every Monday was a meeting and buying their business cards, getting them onboarded, right?
Yeah.
Getting the MLS key box, 50-50 split
Yeah.
until they hit a certain amount. It is very intense. It's like having a baby.
Yeah.
And raising that baby. And then when they get better, they just leave. So it didn't make sense for me to eat off of the agent. I'd rather collaborate with them than own them and own their database.
Yeah.
They hate it when you own a portion of their
Yeah.
database.
Yeah.
So with
It
your
wasn't for
friend
me.
having a conversation about, hey, instead of this, you can do this.
Yeah.
And
We'll just
this can
compare.
be 50 states and 31 places.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really bringing value, everyone bringing value to the table. And, if agents need to be, and the thing is, he can still charge a percentage to the agent.
Right.
I mean, that's what I do when I send out a referral or a lead or whatever. I'm still charging a percentage.
Yeah. So Diana teaches a first-time home buyer class to the Hispanic community.
Yeah.
And then the agents that she bring on, she refers the buyer to them.
Yeah.
And then they're, depending on how experienced they are, they either get a 25% or 30%. She takes the rest, she writes it.
Yeah. So.
But they're doing transaction right away where they're closing and we're both guiding them through the first 3 transactions where they get out of the mentorship right away.
Yeah.
Agents that join us, they tell me that they have to close 5 transactions before they get out of that mentorship, and it's a 50-50.
At EXP, right?
No, a different brokerage.
Oh, different brokerage.
EXP is only 3 transactions before you get out of the mentorship.
Yeah.
But other brokerage, you have to close 5 transactions at a 50-50. And they have their company split, which is like 18,000 plus royalty. So you're looking at 20,000.
Right.
So your first year, you're really making nothing. So it's really, it's so much better.
Yeah.
The way it's set up here.
Well, now we're going to transition to the co-sponsorship because this is very powerful to you. So this is a template you can copy and add photos and names. And if you need more information or whatnot. So this is another co-sponsor I'm doing this week. All right. So here's a sample where I'm here. I'm Lucia's my tier 1. she's working with Pam Goodwin. Pam, needs more help on the commercial. She's a commercial agent, broker. She doesn't have time to babysit. So Lucia has time to help her. So we told Pam and I sent Pam this chart. So now she goes, oh, I understand. She knows that when Pam brings on an agent, that Lucia will be the primary sponsor, and therefore they get access to me and my office and all that. So any agent comes in. So this is if you were added as a co-sponsor, you got to provide value. You got to figure out what that is as a sponsor. So what happens with this agent is typically this agent would be Lucia's tier 1. It shifts down to tier 2, and then we can inject this person in. Okay, so that's just one example. So start thinking when you're doing it. So I was injected as a co-sponsor. So I'm not in this group's line. I was injected now in their group as a co-sponsor to support this agent. So Tuan Zindal, she's a residential icon producer. This person wanted to learn, like you said, wanted to learn a little bit more commercial. So she gets their group. So she supported all the residential, and then I'm added as a support for commercial.
Okay.
But not for everything, right? But sometimes they want me to, because if Tuan is not strong in the EXP lingo and all this stuff, they add me because I'm pretty well versed in it. So that's why they add me too. So you just have to figure out where you're going to be in the yes.
So then this is where I get confused then. So
Okay.
Now if Fong is going to bring in that future agent.
So she's my tier 1.
So Fong is your tier 1.
Yeah.
And Tuan is tier 2.
Okay.
So primary shares rev share 2 to 7. So 2 to 7.
Okay. And then what do you get from?
I get her as tier 1, and I get the rev share bonus.
The rev share bonus?
And anybody she brings
And then
on.
everyone she brings on 1 through 7.
1 through 7.
Yeah.
But Min, she won't get anything.
She will. She gets tiers 1, tier 2 is a placeholder. She doesn't get money from me. She gets her as tier 3.
So Min gets tier 3.
Yes.
Skips you.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
So
because
it's really fair.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
regardless of whether
So the thing
everybody's
is,
winning.
or
and then when
Everybody's
Fong
winning.
brings on the agent, guess what? That's Min's tier 4. But guess what? I'm supporting that.
Yeah.
So I'm injected to support their line.
So what if the future agent is wanting to do residential but not commercial?
That's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's still
They
in
got
the
this.
same
They
They're
still
paying
got
rev share.
they still got upline support. I mean, I can help too, but but these two are resi-mercial, residential, and they got that support.
wow.
If this agent wants to add a co-sponsor, they could. It would shift down. So So you can have multiple, and I'll show you the scenario. I did it right. Here we go. So I brought Judy in. Judy brought Katie. Katie brought Vanity. Well, Vanity and the brother are here, but Peter wanted John. So we added John as a co-sponsor. So guess what? This person came in, and we added Jennifer as a co-sponsor to support him too. So there's multiple co-sponsors in the layer.
Wow.
Where is this person to me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Jim gets this guy as tier 7.
Wow.
Okay. So yes, it pushes people down, but the thing is the support.
Yeah.
If you don't have the support, people will leave. It doesn't matter what tier they are.
Right.
So because some people really get honed into the math and the calculation. As it's just added support. But I want to show you one more cool thing is. Let's see where it's at.
And would the co-sponsorship just come in based on the person, or is it usually
So?
Because I understand for commercial, right? The commercial support.
So if you're here in the primary spots and you have an agent that's coming in, and if you feel like my upline is good, or maybe my upline's in a different state, it's hard to support that person here, and you don't feel like you have all the value to bring and retain this agent, then that's where you can add a co-sponsor.
Got it. Okay.
You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
But do you have the confidence to support this agent and their future people? Because maybe they're good, but they don't have time to build all the funnels and whatnot. So
Yeah.
you got to figure out as a business.
Yeah, Jennifer Flick is part of our line.
Yeah. Rob
Yeah,
Flick.
Rob
yeah.
Flick's wife.
They never did one transaction.
I know, never. He makes like 300,000 a month.
Yeah.
300 to half a million a month.
Yeah. So
Culture building, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Crazy.
insane now, you know?
so, but
That's
that's
where we're going.
Yeah. We're making that happen.
Yes.
so Spring's a great. She was from Rio.
Yeah, she
We've
just
added
came
her
in.
for other people as well. So just depending on what that person wants. Our goal is to plant the seed, and when that seed starts growing, asking questions like, "Hey, there's this opportunity. Do you want to be plugged in with another leader?" And the thing is, you need to know how to read that person. What are you have to ask the right questions.
Yeah.
Right.
What are they needing?
Yeah.
And then you just start. It's like Match.com. It's like matching people. So I actually bought the domain expmatch.com.
Really?
I haven't built it out yet. I was gonna build it on Lovable.
Dang.
So
For all the single real estate agents.
So what I wanted to do is everyone had a YouTube video about like why would they be a good co-sponsor, and I would have this,
Oh.
and then people could pick.
Or no, not like I'm single
No,
and
no.
I'm at EXP.
No.
Can we co-sponsor?
So I wanted.
Do we talk about how to determine like who's the primary sponsor and who's the co-sponsor?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you?
Right. I think
So
whoever's more dominant.
So
right?
typically, if you know the agent, typically you're the primary sponsor. Okay. Because your upline is getting affected if you're the co. However, if that agent is needing the other side's
more,
right,
right,
then it's your decision, right? So it's you make that decision when you get in a conversation with that co-sponsor, and so you control that in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a situation, not in my group. They called me because like, hey, someone in Jim's line, they want to be the primary, so they have access to Jim and all that. And I said, well, it's not up to them. It's your relationship. You talk to your agent. What do they actually need?
Yeah.
And it's ultimately up to the agent. And because you don't want to be fighting for little things like that.
Yeah.
But when you go in, you tell that other co-sponsor like, yeah, we're the primary, or I'm putting this person in as the primary, and you're coming in as co-sponsor. No question asked.
Yeah.
So you got to have that conversation up front before you start. So when I call Dan, I'll tell Dan like, hey, I'm coming in as a primary, and like that. And if he doesn't like it, then he's not even a co-sponsor.
Right.
Right? Because there's other groups that are like, hey, they have to be the primary. And if they're that way,
I mean, if they're like training, they're actively in business, then I see that, okay, they should be the primary.
Yeah.
But if they're just sitting there recruiting and they're just throwing out tickets, then, I mean, like, hey, got someone, right? Then it'd be a tier 2 because
there's no relationship.
Right.
There's no
Who's
relationship.
holding that agent up?
Yeah. Daniel, have you seen where what a good co-sponsor would be like?
I think it depends on who you bring in.
So
right?
Ty Dang has been in EXP. This is his 3rd time in EXP.
Really? That's not me. Okay.
So he's left. He went to Rio. He went to somewhere else. This is his 3rd time. I was like, dude, like, do you want a co-sponsor or you don't want a co-sponsor? Who do you want?
Right.
And Christy's brand new. Christy got co-sponsored by Brittany Stewart. So this guy gets all this. So he goes, well, could I have a managing broker? Like, sure. I know Josh Davis in Texas. He's one of the he's the employee managing broker. I said we can add him, have a conversation. He comes to my barbecue stuff all the time.
Okay.
so he's plugged in. And the thing is, I added him. Guess what? He's so grateful because he gets to build with me now.
Yeah, right.
Because he's always working.
Alone,
he was alone working.
Yeah.
Now he's part of the Panda Pack. That's what people. So he's part of the organization now. So you're helping these managing brokers, and guess what? He knows contracts.
So why did Ty come back 3 times?
He didn't like it. Well, it's not he didn't like the culture at the other group he was with wasn't there. He is not into growth, but his wife is. His wife is in PFA or one of the financial companies. They understand growth.
Yeah.
So Christy actually set up a meeting with the wife.
Yeah.
I talked to the wife, and I forgot they were husband and wife. I'm like, why aren't you building?
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like, oh, my husband's been at EXP before. I'm like, what? And but and I explained it to her, and she's like,
That you didn't have the both buy-in.
Yeah.
Like the two buy-in.
and then so the wife is bought in because
Yeah.
she can grow.
Right. And she's the boss.
Yeah.
Every Vietnamese relationship. Name one Vietnamese relationship.
Hi, you hear
What's
this?
up? Shout out.
Sorry.
Name
But,
one Vietnamese relationship where the wife doesn't wear the
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, it's and also too,
All right.
like
This
it's
one.
a year now, isn't it? A year. If you leave, you need to be.
Yeah. So
It's
if
a
you
year.
leave EXP,
It has to be a year.
has
Yeah.
to be a year to switch
Back.
primary sponsors.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can always come back, but you're still stuck with your same sponsor. But if you have to leave more than a year to switch the entire sponsors.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now, what does this mean? So Sapir was my friend. I stacked her under Peter. Well, guess what? She is my tier 7. So for Sapir, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's someone missing. Hold on. There's someone missing. Oh, there's going to be a co-sponsor here for Sapir, Paul Roberts. So she is my tier 7. So what happens is when she grows, I don't get anyone else because that's my tier 8. I can come back in as a co-sponsor to support. So I continue my line. So I call this the rev share continuum.
Oh, okay, wait. Can you explain that one more time?
Wow.
Let me fix.
She's tier 7, so
Yeah.
if you were to bring in more agents, you wouldn't get anything.
Yeah.
But
Let me
he can
fix
go
the
in
slide.
as
It's not the
a
right one.
sponsor, so that even after her, he can get the rev share.
Oh, wow.
I have another slide. I'll show you another one.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
That's a smart gameplay. That's like playing
I-
chess.
Yeah, because she's new, so
Right.
he can
past the
provide
8
more
line.
support.
Yeah.
Smart.
Fix this. There we go. This one's fixed.
Wow, dude.
So it's another one I have. Same thing. So
Chloe's new.
Chloe's new.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wow,
7.
look at all your Vietnamese people.
So
They're killing it.
this group. So this person was co-sponsored by Ton in my group. He's actually my tier 1, but that's the alignment. So you can mix and match.
Yeah.
Okay. And then she wanted someone white because she was like, "You guys are all too Asian."
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
she wanted someone white. She actually said that to me. It's like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
there's a great luxury producer.
That sounds like
So-
something I would say.
so
We need a white, black,
yeah.
Cambodian.
They wanted some diversity. That's what happened. So
Yeah.
what happens is when Chloe brings on an agent, I can ask her like, "Hey, if I provide value to this agent, would you like me to come back in because they need access to my co-star, my commercial stuff,
Right.
my office?
Wow.
I can come back in to help her. Basically, I become her downline
Wow.
to support her group.
Wow.
Because she doesn't have that to support her.
Yes.
yet.
I mean, she does. She has these people,
But yeah.
but these are
they're
all
not.
producers. They're not in growth, but
Yeah.
then I'm here in growth. So I get to continue the line under her. Everyone in my tier 7.
Dude, that's
Wow.
So as you're starting to grow,
Hmm.
because
You max out.
because usually what happens the tier 7 from the tier 1, like the tier 0,
Right.
they
So you
neglect the
get-
tier. They don't care about them
Yeah.
because.
They're at the bottom.
Yeah,
a lot
they're
of
at the bottom.
Peters.
Wow.
But now you can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you only come back if you provide value,
Right.
Right, of
Sure.
course.
So you gotta
right?
have that.
Yeah. So you gotta provide value. So the people who provide value are gonna grow.
Mm.
And if you don't provide value, you can add someone that helps you provide value.
Yeah.
If you're not there yet.
Yeah.
So that's why this changes the game.
Yeah.
Everyone can do it because some people are like, well, I'm not a Jay Kinder, or I'm not a John Sai, or I'm not whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Plug
I'm
'em in.
not a Tom Tron, whatever it is. You know, that's no excuse anymore
Yeah.
because you can bring them in. You know, but
Amazing.
I would always highly recommend have a conversation. Hey, when I bring someone in, do I get access to your calls too?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you're needing to learn. And then it's like, yes, I'll add you to my calls. You get my email list, whatever, and just make sure that you have that. There's some groups like, no, you don't get it until you bring me 10 people. I've had that
Wow. Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
because they're very strict on their stuff.
Mm.
You know, but I was like, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you're training anyway. You might
Yeah.
as well just.
Yeah.
It's a virtual spot.
Yeah, 'cause some people
Yeah.
like to be exclusive that way, but I think it's changing. I think it was at the very beginning.
Right.
I don't see that as much. Everyone wants to collaborate.
Yeah.
So-
Now that we
Nice.
have co-sponsor, I think it makes
Yeah.
sense. Before
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just their group.
Yeah.
You know, and then so like for myself helping you guys, I've so Mason's not in my group, Steven's not in my group, but I've always helped them with any questions throughout the
Nice.
5 years. You know,
Yeah.
we've been here. It doesn't matter,
That's
right?
awesome.
Because I want them to grow. because
like that.
eventually
Yeah.
there's going to be something. They might send referrals in Texas.
Right.
That's
right.
more money than rev share.
Right.
Right? What deal?
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, you need to understand this, how it works, and you continue to grow the line. All these are actually live slides, that we're working on. And
Daniel's really good at explaining all
Yeah.
the rest.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. I've
Yeah,
never had
I'm
it
so glad.
explained this way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love the bubbles and the pictures.
I'm a visual. I'm a visual person. I'm a visual person.
Like,
So
I'm
actually,
gonna start sticking our pictures in.
well, the thing is, every time I finish talking to somebody, and they're confused, I create a chart like this. I send it to them, and it goes like, oh, it
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Yeah.
And the thing is, when they see like all these people above them, I get all 7
all the
people.
connections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more. So that $16,000 cap,
Does not.
it doesn't make it does
Yeah.
not. It looks very
Well,
little
like
now.
like Jin, he came into our group from Keller William, and he's cold calling expires, and he gets like all these luxury listing appointments, and he gets tapped into Jacob Weaver, and he takes him to the listing appointment, and he nails every single one.
Smart. That's
Yeah.
just smart.
Right? He
Yeah.
wouldn't have that if he was still cold calling
Mhm.
at Keller William in his box, right? So he gets access to Jacob. He gets access to Julie, who does multifamily,
Mhm.
right? He gets access to me. We have an office, so there's so much more.
So who's your upline direct?
Jacob Weaver,
And then it
Julie
goes up
Clark,
to
Julie Clark.
Sponsor.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah,
Who's your
the
seven?
Ren, the Ren.
Okay.
I know, but who's your 7? Do you know?
And after Julie is-
You got to know who your 7 is.
Huh?
Mm.
Oh, Buddy Buck, Buddy Buck,
Okay,
Buddy Buck.
and then
And then Buddy Buck, there's only one more up from him, but the person's not.
oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's still from Brent Gove's line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Brent
Yeah.
Grove's
Yeah, yeah.
line, supposedly. I don't know. But
Yeah. So
no one has called me yet
Yeah.
to see how I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is there are people that feel like their upline is not as supportive, and
Right.
that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's where you would make that decision. Like, hey, I would come in as co.
yeah,
I'm gonna find another primary to work with John's side. Like
Mhm.
Teddy could be
yeah,
because you guys are different lines.
Mhm.
yeah.
You can say, hey, Teddy, you can be co. Teddy can be primary, and that goes up to John, and you get all of John's
Yeah, we're
stuff.
working on someone
Exactly.
right now.
Yeah,
someone
see,
right now,
like
yeah.
that. And that's what I did with John. I had someone in Canada, and I flipped it because I know John's busy.
Mm.
I met Ada Lee in Vancouver,
Yeah.
and I knew that person, her personality, and this person I'm bringing on, they would connect.
Yeah.
Just a female to female.
Yeah.
And not like the recruiting style
Yeah.
type of personality.
Yeah.
Not sales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I knew that would be a right person. So I actually created a chart. I showed them like, hey, would this work for you guys? And they said, okay. Then I presented to the agent, like if you do come, this is my proposal,
yeah.
and
I
take a
love
look
that.
at it. And she's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
It's just like a listing appointment.
Yeah, just like a
Exactly.
listing appointment, exactly.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
Love it.
Josh knew he was at Century 21. My first meeting, he was like, I don't want to know anything about EXP. I just let him talk. Talk about Korea. Then I'm thinking about going to Korea. And I was like, well, guess what? We're launching Korea in October.
Mm.
He was really? And I said, well, let me connect you with Thomas. They've chatted. He actually went to EXPCon, met Thomas first. Then everything was good. He joined EXP through Kevin, and we added Thomas as a co-sponsor. He's moving this month to Korea. Guess what? His purpose of joining EXP is to recruit.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and everyone he recruits is tied to Thomas already.
Yeah.
And then basically he'll grow my Korea
Is
team.
Thomas in Korea?
He's in Korea. He's the country leader for
Not
Korea.
you cold call agents, not
So
houses.
Yeah. so that's
Make
one
money.
scenario here.
Faster.
And it's just added support, I mean, that's
My family in Korea too.
I know. Someone need to get a license over there.
Yeah.
okay. So
My
this
cousin.
scenario got flipped. So Teresa's my tier 1. Andy is also my tier 1.
Oh.
Okay, they're both my tier 1s, different lines. What happened was Andy knows Yalin, but Andy knows that it just goes up to me afterwards. There's not enough Chinese support for Yalin because I don't speak Mandarin. My Mandarin's really bad.
Oh, what do you speak?
Cantonese.
Okay.
Oh.
So, and I said, Andy, hey, there's an opportunity where instead of you becoming the primary and then adding a co-sponsor, because Andy likes Teresa. And I said, well, guess what, Andy, Teresa has other people in her group. Do you want to connect with Kevin? So Andy, actually, Kevin met at EXPCon. They connected. and he's like, and I showed them the chart because Andy was still confused. He's probably still confused today. You're probably watching this because he's the co-sponsor. He gets Yellen as tier 1. He gets the bonus,
Nice.
right? And he gets 1 through 7. But then this agent gets support by Kevin, Alvin Wang, which is a co-sponsor for Kevin. Alvin's in California.
Oh, okay.
So guess what? These two are in Denver. So all the referrals, guess what? I just helped Alvin grow in Colorado now, just by adding somebody this way. You understand, Mason, how this?
Yeah, I'm so
Okay,
confused.
okay. So I recruited Teresa.
Yeah,
Teresa brought in Kevin.
Okay.
But Kevin wanted a co-sponsor, so Teresa actually injected Alvin as the co-sponsor here.
So they share him.
They share it, yeah. Yeah.
Teresa and Kevin.
Yeah.
Share Alvin.
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
And then when we brought in
Like
this
if
person,
you and Teddy came, you add me.
Yeah.
Right? As a co-sponsor.
And
If
then
you brought someone.
And did she bring in Alvin because of Denver?
she brought Alvin to Kevin because Kevin wants to do lending in California. He's in Dallas.
Got it.
But we added him on purpose because we know Alvin is plugged in. He does a lot of production in California. So that's why he chose him as a co-sponsor. Because he's not really doing production. He's actually doing lending.
Andy likes Teresa.
Yes. And then I share like, well, Kevin and all this, you can get all of them.
Yeah.
And he likes that more because there's more people. There's more support. Versus just me.
Right.
You know? So that's what, and she liked it. She got on the call with all of us. She was like overwhelmed, but always just said, hey, you have extra partners.
Yeah.
Right?
At the end of the day, it's who you collaborate with.
Yeah.
Oh, this I just had an epiphany right now. I mean, if you're a lender, you like
lend in different states.
Not only that, but there's core coaching, and core coaching emphasizes lenders reaching out to all these realtors.
Yeah,
and
that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's in WFG, so he understands growth. Wow. So he's actually one of my big growth leaders now. Like when I met him, he was in lending and he wasn't getting his license. I pushed him to get his license. You know, he has so much connections. He's putting me on calls 3 times a week with different people on Zoom. Wow. I can't catch up. Like I'm on Zoom calls with him, but that's, you never know. Yeah. Like I used to think like this top producer would be my general, like not. You don't know until they come in and they start understanding it, and he asks a lot of questions, and he's brand new in EXP, and he's already growing. I don't know, like 6-7 people already, and he's been with me for 4 years, haven't grown anyone.
Yeah.
Now he probably brought in Yalin, but it's okay. Now it takes time. It takes time. So, but you got to go through these slides and understanding. What it is. I'm in Peru because of Estella. Estella's Chinese Peruvian. She had a broker, Eric, in Peru. They came in and I said, well, I don't speak Spanish and I cannot support locally in your market.
Yeah.
I said, you have to add a co-sponsor. So we found Nicole in Peru to support this line. Wow. So now when Eric grows, I know that at least these 2 people are supporting that line.
Right.
And I don't have to worry about it.
Nice. So
as a leader, you're adding for added support, because if he's not supported, guess what? He's going to leave one day. Right. So it doesn't matter if you have him, So, yeah. And I don't know if you met Michelle Wilson. You met her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really
I'm
nice.
in her group now because I got injected as a co-sponsor here. Oh. So she called me yesterday because she had some stuff that she wants to go over. She's actually growing her Houston team. She was asking me who else is in Houston to invite them for her event. But yeah, I got injected. Because I asked this guy, like, hey, Corey, who's your upline? And he sends me the chart, like, oh, it's Michelle. I know Michelle. Yeah, and I texted her, I'm like, hey, I'm in your group now. She's like, how?
Yeah, she lives in Arizona.
Yeah, she's in Arizona. From Seattle before. Yeah. She's awesome.
Jody is my friend. We're working on a 50 project townhome community.
So I'm in Gina's line. I don't know if you know Gina. She was like the housewife of Orange County or something. She's like a celebrity. Oh. So I got injected as a co-sponsor. There's a guy who left already. It's a funny story. I've known Evelyn for a long time. I've been helping her. I actually, when co-sponsorship came out, I actually wanted to connect her with another person. I went off to Europe on vacation, and then this other person came in and was like, hey, once you're ready, I know you're not ready yet, but why don't you just fill out this paperwork? And he slipped her the application online just to fill it out. She didn't know that it tied to that person. And when she came in, I got her to sign another documentation or another application. And she was like, oh, my email says it's connected. Like, what else did you sign? I'm like, no, I just set up with the other guy, but we didn't finish. Like, okay. I didn't think about it. I said, just use a different email. She did an email, got in, activated. Even I got the co-sponsorship done. 2 weeks later, I get a call from corporate like, hey, this group's upline is upset because, they're supposed to have her. Anyways, it was a big mess. I wanted to fight it. Even the other primary sponsor group was going to fight it. At the end of the day, I was like, it's fine. I'm local. I can support her.
Yeah.
And then 2 months later, this guy leaves.
Oh, damn. All that for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm still supporting her. I added the other co-sponsor in to support that. It all worked out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now she knows how important it is
Yeah.
who your primary sponsor is.
Yeah.
Because this guy, overpromised, and I wasn't in sales. Like I know her personality. You can't push her,
Yeah.
and
But
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Evelyn's still,
yeah, she's my tier one.
she gets your tier one, but she still gets.
She gets there. She gets there. So
Those are the people that actually were fighting for her too.
Yeah,
So they're
yeah.
upset, so.
Yeah. So they now they're like, sorry about that. But the thing is, I'm growing their line.
Yeah.
Because they don't know who I was, and now they know who I am.
Yeah.
And I told them like, hey, I'm not trying to poach or anything, and I have record. Like I've been helping on commercial,
Wow.
all this, and it's okay, because at the end of the day, we're all in one company,
Right.
So
Do you usually have like events or something or how do you?
I just cook for people.
Okay.
I just do barbecue events.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
do
how you
potluck.
bring people.
Well, we can't do barbecue here because it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You do something
We do
fun.
potluck at your office.
You do potluck.
Yeah,
So
we do potluck.
so food brings people together. It's
Yeah.
easy. But at the same time, you got to set up the coffee meetings. You got to set up the meetings
Right.
here.
The
You
one-on-one.
have the whiteboard.
Yeah.
When I do the whiteboard and I do my slides, that's because they're taking notes.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
can do the women in real
Yeah.
estate as the
Yeah.
gatherer.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Event,
Yep. And then you say your follow up.
And it'd be cool if we like bring an entrepreneurial woman
Yeah.
to the event
Yeah.
and sponsor them, like
Yeah.
jewelry or whatever,
Yeah.
work
Business-
out.
Like a
Yeah.
business owner.
Yeah,
So-
business owner.
So this one's my ex-wife. She's in EXP.
Ex-wife?
She's in EXP. She was at
Okay.
Keller Williams. I actually shared the model to her husband, and I said, "You guys need to be in this better model."
Oh,
I said, "You don't have to
so
join
you
my
guys
group."
are still friends.
Yeah, we're friends. So when she joined Trey Williams. So, but she wasn't growing. And when co-sponsorship came out, I told her about it, and I said, "You don't have to choose me. Like you can find it, but you need to learn about it." And because my goal is to explain the model so you guys could use it.
Yeah.
Well, she brought Ivy in from KW, and she wanted me to help her because she knows my value, my office, and everything, and she knew that she doesn't have to manage too much. So that's why now Ivy is starting bringing people now, and I'm just helping that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't cross lines, meaning like we're not talking every day, but she knows that I'm taking care of that line.
You're there. Yeah.
And rev share goes back to our daughter. I mean, that's
Right,
how
exactly.
it goes back to
Aw.
the family. So, so
How old is your daughter?
she's 20 now.
Oh, so she has a real estate license.
My daughter?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Well, if something happens to you, she has to have a license.
Yeah, from her. Yeah,
For
so
her
in the
rep,
future,
yeah.
for the future, yeah. So,
Heaven.
but she also, yeah.
Right?
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
you
yeah,
never
yeah.
know.
No, you
right?
never
Like,
know.
sure.
You never know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, if you knew Don Choi was in Boston, had a fatal car accident, I think almost 4 years ago. He had an organization of 200 at the time. Today it's over 400 and something. It's
Yeah,
organically
see?
grown.
Wow.
And
But-
that 400 is covering, college fees and all
Yeah.
that stuff
Yeah.
for their daughter when they grow up.
Well, when Miley turns 18, she can get her license.
So this guy, commercial,
Yeah, if she wants to keep her car.
he has an attorney that does business brokering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he liked our events because he came to a couple of our events and he added me as a co-sponsor. So there's opportunity.
Yeah.
If you're providing value, let people know about it
Yeah.
and support.
So again, just so it's kind of clear, if you're a co-sponsor, you get the revenue share from 1 to 7.
Yes, you don't get the stock award, and I don't get him as my FLQA
Right,
credit.
Frontline
qualifying agent.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still get rev share from 1 to 7
Yeah.
as a co-sponsor.
Yeah.
So basically, this guy recruited for me.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, this guy actually recruited for me,
Yeah.
and I'm supporting the line.
Yeah.
So the
Like
people.
Christina's recruiting for me,
Yeah.
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 right? And then I do the training and the stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So again, why does it matter between, like earlier you mentioned something about, you really have to know who your primary sponsor is.
Well, because
that's only because
this guy has other support from this group,
okay.
and that helps him too.
Yeah.
And when he introduced me, I don't force like, hey, I should be the primary.
Yeah.
Because then it's like I'm poaching from this group because they're gonna get mad at me.
Because they don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah.
Right?
They get
So
cut off.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
so that's why it's important when you have a conversation, and you can ask this guy like, hey, is your sponsors, are they helping, or are you happy with them? I mean, just ask questions. So yeah, they're helping me, and that's why they're injecting me in also to add support, and that's all. Sometimes I was like, oh, my sponsor, there's 3 spaces, there's nobody above me, and I'm just like orphan.
Yeah.
And that's when you can say, hey, would you like to be part of Jim's group and Tom's group then?
Right.
And this is how you would do it. And I would just show them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you make a business decision.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so by doing that, he could be the co-sponsor.
He could we could flop, and then it would be Jim Wong, Tom, Tracy Gagnon, Scott Lewis, and the rest of the group too.
I see.
Yeah. If you wanted that. If it made more support sense. Yeah, but I usually don't, because I knew Isaac was connected to other commercial folks, and Nicole's actually a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
So when I saw him show me this, like I told Nicole, like, hey, I'm gonna be in your group now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we help each other out all the time.
Mm.
So I'm actually helping her grow, her group. So, plus I get the tier 1 bonus.
Yes.
So I'll do co-sponsor here all day long.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, really. So another thing as a co-sponsor, this extra money that I get as a bonus, because I would never get him without him.
Right.
So this extra money, I can say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take, if he does cap, I could take $2,000. We could reinvest it into a marketing event, do something with it, right? Because some people really like, hey, why am I giving up this $4,000? They'll look at that, and you as a co-sponsor, you have a choice. Like, well, you know what? I can allocate some of the funds for a group event. I'm not going to give you cash, but let's use some of the funds for something.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
And the
So-
revenue. Sorry.
So me as a co-sponsor, when she caps, instead of me getting $1,400, I actually get $4,000
Okay.
because there's a tier 1 bonus. So this $4,000 that I would get from her, I can share, like, hey, let's do an event. I have extra cash from this tier 1 bonus to do something together. So maybe that's a value add that you would bring. Like, hey, if you add me as a co-sponsor, I would allocate some funds for marketing.
Only if you're tier 1. If he adds you as a tier 2,
Co-sponsor.
as a co-sponsor.
So if he's a co-sponsor, Danielle's already his
His
tier
Yeah,
one.
tier
she's
1.
my tier 1.
Oh yeah. We're
she's
talking
my
about
tier
her,
1.
but
Yeah,
not
yeah.
him. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But then that first year you get the bonus.
Mhm.
Corey doesn't get it.
Corey
Corey-
gets 1,600.
He gets the 1,600.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he's tier 2.
So that's why he's saying, well, why should I give up the 4,000?
Yeah.
Because if there's that concern.
Yeah, because some people are like, well, why should I add a co-sponsor or not co-sponsor because of that extra cash?
Right.
Oh.
Like if you were to ask me as your co-sponsor.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
why would you add me when you get less?
Well, because of the training,
Exactly.
the value.
Yeah, value and all that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
So
know?
what he's saying is you can bring more value by saying, well, I'll put up for an event.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I do get that extra.
But at the end of the day, you're doing all these events you're paying for anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
They get interjected.
Yeah, yeah.
They get injected.
But that's something that's a conversation you could have. If you
right,
wanted to.
right.
I usually don't,
Yeah.
but I do use that money for those events anyways,
Yeah.
like you said, indirectly. But
Yeah.
you can say this is that. But some
Yeah.
people wanted, like, hey, if Danielle wanted to do an event herself
Yeah.
and she needed a sponsor, guess what? She is closing. I can allocate funds.
Yeah. Well, like this office, like all our agents who bring on other agents, they get this office, and I pay a big chunk
Yeah.
of my rev share into this office, and it's not cheap. That's why a lot of agents, EXP agents, don't have an office. It's running us almost close to $4,000 a month to run this office.
So this one I flipped, meaning that she's my friend, but she wanted more Hispanic support. She met Bonnie, or her maiden name is Monroe, or her marriage name, in EXPCon last 2 years ago. And I know Natalie through traveling in EXP Global stuff. And I found out that that's her sponsor, and then they're sponsored by Mike Sherrod.
Oh, yeah.
So Wolfpack.
Yeah.
So I said, I had a conversation with Natalie, like, hey, I got Maritza. Either you're the co or I'm the co. And she goes, well, if they want the Wolfpack stuff, and she showed me all their stuff that they're doing, like, oh, this is great. This would actually help Maritza and build her line and stuff like that, because I don't have that.
Yeah,
Jim doesn't have that.
Social media.
So I flipped it where I became the co, and we have access to all of Mark Sherrod's stuff.
Wow, nice.
That way.
That's
and then now she's growing a group now as well, and everyone gets tapped into Mike Sherrod stuff.
nice.
So that's the power of doing that.
Right.
So does Jim and Tom get cut out? Yes, but at the same time, they wouldn't be supporting her on commercial or other things that she needed.
Yeah.
So, and that's just one line.
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand growth. It can go crazy.
Yeah. It becomes organic after you hit a certain level.
Yeah.
What do you say would be like the magic amount of agents, and then it just starts to naturally grow?
I think once you,
Oh,
I think when agents hit like 10 people,
yeah,
when you figure out that you have a tribe of 10 or 12, it's like disciples, kind of like that. Like Jesus, had 12 people.
well, I have like
so that's why I do 12 too.
25 right now.
Yeah.
I have we have 73 and a solid 25.
Okay. So how many tier ones do you have from the 25?
I gave up so many tier ones
To stack underneath.
Other agents.
Yeah, which is fine. That's okay. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, for me, I've only recruited 37. Those 37 have grown to 300 something.
Yeah, personally, my tier one, I think I have 32.
Okay. Yeah.
32 tier ones.
And then those 32 are starting to grow.
Yeah. Out of the 30, I would say about 5 to 8
are your generals.
Are my generals who's like adding.
Yeah.
Like Diana's a big one.
Yeah.
Christina's starting to ramp up.
That's all you really need. And then they need to understand this.
Yeah.
The thing is, she still doesn't understand everything. That's why everyone needs to understand it.
Right.
Even in my organization, they don't understand, rev share. And so for Mason, for you, draw it out.
Yeah.
Start drawing it and just imagine these other co-sponsors that you want to put in, and just put it in. And then you can ask me, hey, does this work? I'm like, yeah, that's how it
Rob
works.
Flink gave me a bubble chart.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It's really cool. I'll give you one. It's like you fill in the bubbles.
Yeah.
So
And
like
then
this
the-
chart here.
And Rob Flick did not understand the rev share continuum.
Yeah. Well, this is new.
Yeah.
So
So
he-
I saw him in Boston, and I showed him, like, why aren't you calling all your tier 7s
Yeah.
to go underneath to come back and provide value?
Oh, yeah. That's smart.
Because he didn't know you could continue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
See? So it
It's
works.
Like reset.
Yeah, it's a
almost
reset. So now you have 14 levels.
Yeah.
And then you can continue that if you wanted to.
Jeez.
So this example up here, when you're up there and it points down, that means that's a co-sponsor. So you're a co-sponsor.
No. Well, yeah.
Co-sponsors.
So think of it just one line. I got injected in. So I'm injected here for Maritza. But when Maritza's growing, so this lady wanted her to have Hispanic support too.
Yeah.
And the Wolfpack. So she came in as a co-sponsor. She flipped it, so this agent has access that way too. Because if she was the primary, if Rashada was the primary, I'm actually her sponsor.
Yeah.
So then this agent will only have Rashada, and then and if Maritza, that's it. She wouldn't have the rest of the Wolfpack.
Okay. So she had to be co-sponsor. So
Yeah.
So Emily gets Maritza, and then Natalie.
Natalie, and Vonnie, and so
And then
1,
you still
2, 3,
support
4,
Maritza.
5, 6, 7.
Okay.
There's always 7 people above you.
There's 2 co-sponsors in this scenario. Here
Correct.
Where, because Natalie
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
is primary to Maritza.
correct.
And then
So these people don't make money off of us because we're the co's. We got injected as co's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it shifts agents down. That's the only thing people don't like because people get pushed down. But at the end of the day, they're getting support.
Yeah.
So you cannot like look at the rev share number percentage all the time. You got to look at like we're supporting her. She's not going anywhere.
So pretty much Daniel was creating a different line
Yeah,
from his
from my other group.
from your
already.
other group.
Like Tom doesn't like it. Like I mean that's just
Too bad.
yeah they don't get anything, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time is I need to support these people.
Yeah.
Right. So, but if Tom wants to come back in, and if Tom's providing value, or if Annalie has an agent in Boston, guess what? They can add Tom in as a co-sponsor.
Then
They
he
can
gets
come back in.
Yeah, I come back in.
So the thing is, there's no point of getting upset
Right.
because as long as you're providing value, and you can call them like, hey Daniel, who do you have in your group that's not in my group that I can provide value for? I'll give them a list and just talk to them like, hey Annalie, if you have anyone in Boston, I'm that guy.
So not
girl.
everybody has your giving mindset, right? So
Yeah.
Like so if Tom isn't able to provide more value or inject himself into a bigger line, but if he doesn't like it, and you go to events and like he holds an event where like he's gonna have this mixture then, right?
It's all, so EXP in the next 2 years, we're all going to be commingled somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
you can't think of it like
you can't-
it's like sometimes people pay a seat filler to make the room full.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you can't think of it like I'm gonna teach
Yeah.
and you can't bring your people
Yeah.
because I'm not getting anything out of it. I think that's small mindset.
Yeah.
You can't have a small correct. You can't have a
that's
small
a very
mindset.
small mindset.
And
because
there are
when you're
a couple
teaching,
leaders
you
that I see
want
that.
a packed room. You want a packed room.
Yeah.
Even if like I'm teaching class, I don't mind if all of the XP people invite someone they know.
Yeah.
Because it creates energy.
Yeah.
Knowledge,
You get the leverage.
referral. Like not only that, you get referrals.
Yeah.
Because I get so many referrals from my listing presentation class. You have no idea. Every time I teach my listing presentation class, someone is referring me a listing that they can't handle. Remember, I taught that listing class on the virtual in the world.
Oh yes.
I taught the listing class in virtual world. I had 2 referrals from Portland. Listings over here. So there's more power in giving than blocking the growth.
Yeah, and Tom's not upset. I'm just saying like, but I can understand like where that would go. But the thing is, at the end of the day, everyone's providing value. We're growing.
Yeah.
When you said seed filler, I thought about 50 Cent.
I mean, like
it's just like if
they
you
bring
use
in all
Jim
these
as a
cute girls
co-sponsor,
to
guess
fill
what? It
the
doesn't go to
seat,
Tom either.
right? At shows.
Right? If you
Yeah,
use
right.
Jim Wong as
That's
your
it.
co-sponsor for an agent,
man.
that money doesn't go to Tom. It just stops there. It goes to your upline. But yeah. So, but all these slides I'll share, and you guys play around, tweak it up. If you make it better, let me know. So I'll
Christina is the queen of Canada.
Yeah. So.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
It was great meeting you. Yes.
Nice
meeting you all.
Seeing ya.
Bye. I'll see you
Cheers.
later.
In Washington State, there
Yes.
isn't that big of a presence of commercial
Yep.
agents. Is there a way, like, how would we grow this group? Because I know that in our organization, in our group, there's always someone that's asking, "Hey, do you guys know a commercial agent?" And then we usually, refer it outside.
Yep.
And then I've recently just talked to someone last month at a networking event. She was with EXP for a year, commercial EXP for a year.
Yep.
She knows like all the people that are in EXP commercial, but there was no support, no collaboration, nothing.
Yeah.
So she left.
Because because it's like a startup. We were recruited from a residential agent. Most commercial folks got recruited by a residential group.
Right.
So then those residential had no support for them. So unless they're a leader, If they're a commercial leader that understands growth, then they will grow.
Wow.
I mean, Paul Frank and I are probably, and then there's Eric Clark in commercial, and then Michelle. They're starting to growing now because they understand that they need to create value.
Yeah.
And
Talking about Michelle Wilson?
no, Michelle Pauly out in Arizona also.
Okay.
So I think Michelle Wilson doesn't know her. I connected them, so hopefully they'll co-sponsor together.
Yeah.
You know, and create massive like coaching or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to your question, here is Seattle. Let's focus on Seattle.
So I think there's a ton of value if we can, provide some kind of commercial value.
Yeah.
When we're doing residential.
Yeah.
Right, because we can go. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Like we can refer it out.
Yeah.
We can keep it within the organization, but we can't right now because there aren't that many that are high producing.
Yeah. So a couple of things is Stephen, you're here, and say a commercial agent, right? And we got to figure out what they need, what support they're needing, what their mindset is, and then we got to figure out who this co-sponsor would be. This could be someone like a Jim, that's here also, and then Jim, and this guy gets plugged into Jim's whole Renaissance Global stuff and all his organization of majority on commercial.
I guess it's more local commercial support.
Yeah. So, but if this commercial person is seasoned, they don't need that support because they already know what they're doing.
Right.
But then you get the opportunity to add someone that can support this person. Maybe this person needs hey, you know what? I need someone to help me build a coaching platform. I can coach, but I don't have time to build it. I need somebody. Then you find someone that is good at coaching. They will use them to do commercial and build a coaching platform, like a Dan Beer or a Spring or someone that knows how to do coaching, right? And that's willing to support the commercial side.
I think to Jim's point, I think it's we really need to really start banging the drum for our own sort of we need to make a lot of noise, good noise, right? As in and really position ourselves as somebody, anything real estate, and kind of like you said, build community.
Yeah,
because that community builds trust. Yeah, and builds
So is there a Seattle like EXP chapter almost kind of say? So you guys said that's what we did. That's what we did. It's not official, but we call it EXP North Texas. That's like a chapter. Everyone's involved. We're with different leaders helping to do events. Nice. So that's Nicole Russo, Brittany Stewart. We're all in different organizations.
I think we just create the community for the rally. They appoint someone.
Yeah. So your rally is a good point where you have different community members helping out.
Yeah.
Those same people should be creating a Seattle chapter, kind of like an EXP chapter.
Yeah.
So I would use that approach. That. So if you don't have one, start it. Add other people.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of work.
Teddy,
yeah.
You do it.
Well, Jacob,
I got 3 kids. You don't have any kids.
Yeah. No, Jacob,
you could be board advisor.
Yes, I'll be an
You have the facility. So
yes, I have the office space.
Everyone brings to the table.
That's all one I thought about is Jacob Weaver.
Yeah.
He organized the rally.
Yeah, I think he's busy. I think he has another kid coming. So.
Yeah.
He's good.
And then, so right now
a lot of work.
in North Texas, we use the Realtor Association, their facility. It was free before. Now they're charge a little bit this year. But, we pack it for 100, 150 people each time.
Wow. Do we even have a realtor facility?
Does your Realtor Association have a facility?
I don't even know what I pay for.
So
but we have, we have
office.
Christina's office in Bellevue.
In Guild?
Guild, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Is
her
she with
office.
Guild? Is she with Guild?
No,
Or
she's they co-lease that
they
building.
co-lease,
She's
okay.
with AMAP. She's a financial.
advisor.
advisor.
Oh,
So they have
okay.
training
So she books
facility.
it for us for all of our events.
Yeah.
Anytime we want to.
Okay. All right.
And you don't have to do once a month. It could be every quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're creating synergy. You're getting to meet the 900 agents in Washington,
Yeah.
and you're just creating synergy.
Yeah, that's what John and I did last year.
Yeah.
And then our last event, our Christmas
Yeah.
event, in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
it really stretches you, man. Because, you're like,
Yeah.
event, you got to
Event
promote,
is
you
a
got to prep, but, it was fun. I mean,
And the thing is,
gonna
when
do
you're
so
in this
much.
leadership position, people see that, and then you're in front of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then once you start co-sponsoring a few of them, it starts getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're training anyway, you're providing support anyway.
Exactly.
You might as well
Yeah.
add more people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm doing every other Monday, I'm doing a mentor coaching call.
Mm.
So if there's new agents that are joining, that's where they ask questions. That's where like all the questions come in and
Nice.
what's happening. Like what are events out there that they need to plug into. So I do that every other Monday for my mentees.
At the end of the day, it's just talk to people, be friends with agents. I think that's if there's like a
I talk
one
to everyone regardless if they're a real estate agent or not.
Yeah.
or lender,
Because
or lender too.
they all every
Anywhere.
single like Rob Flick will
Insurance.
tell you that
Yeah.
every person has a realtor in their phone,
In their deck, yeah.
in their deck.
Yeah.
And then sometimes like I brought an investor over, he goes, really, if I get my license I can build? And then now like I met a guy from Turkey. He's on E2 visa, so he can't get a real estate license in the US. But he can get his license in Turkey and join EXP through there,
Yeah.
and he can build his US team.
Yeah.
He goes, wait, for $85 a month, I can join in or whatever the amount in
Yeah.
Turkey is,
Yeah.
and I can build my US team, and all the rev share goes back to his Turkey account.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with his
Costs less
immigration.
to
It doesn't.
live there.
It doesn't.
It's like-
It doesn't. It
To
doesn't.
be an Asian,
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That's
I have
right.
not a loophole. So say someone from Vietnam
Yeah.
wants to build a team with you here.
Yeah.
They can't. They're not citizens. They can't get their license, but they can't join EXP in Vietnam because EXP is not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the workaround?
Right.
Yeah.
They open a company in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Once that LLC is set up, they can open a bank account. Now, once you have the LLC and bank account ready, they can join EXP in Dominican Republic
Really? Without
Now-
a license?
without license. Because in
Yeah.
DR you don't need a real estate license.
Wow.
Now they're in the ecosystem now.
Yeah.
They can build in Canada. They can build with you here.
Dang.
That Vietnamese person could be like an influencer.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Dang.
I had this idea like
Yeah.
imagine Taylor Swift was in EXP.
Oh
You
my
don't
God.
think she can influence agents to join her organization?
I just thought of somebody right now who's like crushing it with like video views.
And then
And
and
they're
they're
young, too.
and they're providing that value.
Yeah.
If you join my organization, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Like look at Mike Sherrard, YouTube.
Yeah.
All his conversation was like watch my
That's
YouTube video first.
That's it.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk to them.
Yeah.
People
Got a
just join.
playlist. Yeah.
There's someone for
Crushing
everyone,
it. Yeah.
obviously.
But
Yeah.
but that was my crazy idea about Dominican
Even
Republic.
Valentine's Day, man.
I know.
Wow.
Any other
Yeah.
any confusions? Ooh, to clarify a little bit more, Mason. So drawing it,
Yeah,
draw it out.
it's just more process for me to practice.
All you have to do is remember your line, and if you bring someone in, they're a co-sponsor. That's all you need to know. Until you get to 7, then you reset. But you're not even there yet, right? Like just the fundamentals of it.
So-
You should be getting the practice that Daniel has with he's got that 150 slides, but to go to know which slides to go to start talking
Yeah,
about it.
that's
And then-
amazing.
Okay, say you got Steven and you got your sister Michelle, right? Michelle's above you or below you?
She's above.
Who else do you have? That's your tier 1.
Oh, my tier 1?
Yeah.
Steven, Caitlin.
Caitlin. Okay, so Caitlin are here. Steven's here. Well, now there's this agent that that wants to come in, and Steven's your tier 1. Guess what?
I'm going to add you in,
Caitlin
okay?
is your tier 1, but she can come in as your co-sponsor for this agent.
Okay.
So you're keeping everything in house.
I just lost.
Okay, tier 1s.
Yeah.
You're tier 1.
Yeah.
There's a new agent that can come in.
Yeah.
So if your tier 1 brings on someone that's usually your tier 2,
Yeah.
right? But this agent wants a co-sponsor. We shift them down. From your point of view, this person becomes tier 3.
Yeah.
There's an empty gap.
Yeah.
You can put me. You can put whoever you want.
Yeah.
They can also be in your line and come back in. So Caitlin can come in here.
Really? I thought that you couldn't get it within your own.
It's not under Steven.
Oh.
There's no double dipping.
Okay. Okay.
Because when they do a transaction, she gets paid, Steven gets paid, you still get paid.
Yes.
Her transaction are still from this side.
Yeah.
But she can come in under Steven if you wanted to. If you and Caitlin work well and you want to do that, you can. So that's the power of inter-co-sponsor within your organization. So
Okay, so say
okay.
that's
Okay. So like, let's talk about you, Ty.
okay.
You got people.
Okay, let's talk about me because this for lunch.
This
It's gonna
is a white one.
help me recruit.
All right. So Ty, you have a tier 1.
Okay.
Who's your tier 1? Give me a name.
Okay. My tier 1 is
Doesn't matter.
gosh.
Or your tier 2. Who's your tier 2?
Okay, Diana
Diana.
is my tier 2.
Okay, Diana, and this one's gone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So this is your tier 2 person.
Yeah.
And you have someone here.
Maribel, who's my tier 3.
Okay, so you got T3, Maribel.
Okay.
So you got like that. Okay.
Okay.
So they're in different lines.
Right.
Well, there's an agent that wants to come in that you know.
Yeah.
And what can happen is this person can go underneath Diana. But if this person wanted Maribel also together, she would come in as a co-sponsor.
Maribel will come in as a co-sponsor,
Yes.
but we're on the
Could.
same line.
Not under her. These two cannot. These two can co-sponsor with each other.
Wait, but Maribel came in under Diana.
Oh, then they can't.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, if they're underneath, they can't. But they can. I mean, she can stack underneath regular.
Okay.
That's just stacking. That's
Okay.
not. That's not co-sponsorship. So who's in 2 separate lines?
Okay, so say this one is one of my girl Tin.
Okay. What tier?
Tin. She's in my tier 1.
Okay, she's tier 1. Okay.
Yeah, she's tier 1.
Tier 1. Okay.
Okay.
So Diana's your tier 2,
Yes.
and we have agent, whatever.
Right, agent.
Okay. And if you feel like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put this agent under 10, but I want to have Diana involved too.
Yeah.
So now Diana can come in as a co-sponsor with this agent.
Oh, what?
Yes. Now you're getting it.
Holy shit.
So now, because the problem is like I'm creating all these lines and they can never connect with each other and they're
Right.
competing because they're actually going after the same agents.
Because Tin doesn't get any. Tin and Diana, they get nothing from each other.
Correct.
And
They can't-
Diana is providing training for new agents.
Correct. So Tin
Oh,
can leverage.
jeez.
Tin can leverage Diana now to add agents, and then Tin and Diana are building this line together.
So even
Oh my
though they're
God,
both
my mind is
FLQA,
blown
yeah.
right
So
now.
even though they're both FLQA, they could still co, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
a-
different. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So your wide lines can come in back. To
Yeah.
support. Yeah. So it creates a stronger
Oh
bond.
my
for you.
Yes,
God.
yes.
Yeah,
Is the bond.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
That was
My-
worth my trip. That was worth my trip.
Oh my God, my brain is like,
You're still kind of confused.
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I had no idea that that's possible.
Yeah.
So Caitlin recruited Anna, but then if I
Dang.
wanted,
You could have added
that part.
Steven
as
if you
a
wanted.
Okay,
Could've.
so
Yeah.
so that they're all on
Diana
the same
is in my
line
tier
to
two.
cover
Yeah,
like
Diana.
local.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
the
then
support.
say
Yeah.
Danny,
Yeah.
like one of my.
I mean, even though
Danny,
Steven will help
she's
out,
on my
but there's no
line.
financial tie.
Yeah,
He's on your
just-
front.
You
so
add that
Yeah,
as
she's
a
in my
financial
front
tie.
line.
Both of them are.
What
front
happens
line.
with you is
Before
that
Maribel was
agent drops
under
down one more level.
Diana, so that would work.
Okay.
But the main
Right?
thing is you wanted
But
that to
now
happen.
I have Danny, who's
Yeah.
my tier 1.
So
if Danny sponsors
So from
another
this
person,
is her tier
then
1.
you
This
have
is
Diana
this
as a
Diana
co-sponsor.
is still tier 2, but she's not
That's
getting.
crazy. Even
And
though
so-
she's
This is tier.
Like,
Yeah.
it only becomes a problem if I
Because
can't tap
if
into that
Diana's
rev
taking
share because I know
classes,
I'm not
now
at full
she's
cap,
more
right? 'Cause the
empowered
full
to
cap,
do
you
Right,
right, 5
right.
because
right?
Yeah.
Correct.
she's gonna get
4 or 5.
mo-
4 and 5 are open.
money off of
Four
Danny's
and five.
recruit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if
Exactly.
you icon,
Wow.
7 is going.
No, because he put
But you
D and D. I
can't,
thought they
no?
were the same.
No.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
Diana and
Oh.
Tim.
1 2 like 1 through
Tier
5
one.
is
Yeah.
a fair game.
They don't get anything off of each
You know?
other. Just
Right.
And if you really have like
Right.
1,000 people
In
in
my
tier 6 and tier
organization.
7,
Tin is
you get an
tier
icon.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
like
Your
it,
tier two,
yeah.
But they can co.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So the
cool.
idea is, like, I
Yeah.
wanted to stack Connie.
I know that really,
Okay.
that really makes sense from a
So-
cohesion
So here-
Right.
because it just like
Mason,
Because people
so you're
you
the
bring
bias.
in,
You got Steven.
Right.
right?
and then you
They
got
can
Connie.
co-sponsor.
So
But
Connie
people you
can
bring
add
in
somebody
or bringing other
as a
people
co.
in, you
Who
can't
that
do
person is?
Yeah,
That's your
right?
choice.
Because that's one line.
That could be in your
Yeah.
organization. That could be someone
Separate-
local here. That
separate
could
line.
be Jim Wong. That could be
Five
me. It
people
could be anyone. You just have to figure out what she wants.
Sponsor each other.
They will
Yeah.
stay and support.
Crazy.
You know, 'cause that's
If
the
they're
main
not
thing.
attached.
Yeah, if they're not
So-
attached.
You're not
Meaning
getting rev
if-
share.
yeah,
You're not getting
real
rev
estate
share off of
this
that
past-
person.
Yeah.
Wait, Connie's the
Because
the restaurant.
Diana's
Today-
not getting
Today
rev
we
share
just
off of
listed
Tim.
her.
Off
Yeah.
of
Let's
Tim.
get her,
So
like,
she can be
you
a
know,
partner.
'cause maybe she wants to
There
visit
you
Texas
go.
one day.
So yeah, I think that's
Making
easier to understand. If you're not getting rev share off of this person, then you can become a co-sponsor.
Yeah.
Because Diana and Tin are not. They
They're not
don't.
from the same
They're
line.
not the same. They're not making money off of each. They're not getting rev share off of each other.
Yeah.
They're
And-
independent
Yeah, and
recruits
she's
from me.
and Tin is still not getting rev share off of her, but she gets to leverage her to support this agent.
Yeah,
that
the
she's
third
bringing on.
one.
And then they get to build this together.
Okay, yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
So that's the inter co-sponsorship within your organization.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing with Jim. So Jim has, you know, I don't know, like 60 tier ones.
Yeah.
But we could never. We're helping each other out, but we
Yeah.
have no financial connection.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why now within Jim's organization we're doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tin and Diana are she's tier 2, she's tier 1, right? And Tin has an agent coming in. This is the agent right here, right?
Yeah.
So Tin in my group has an agent, potential agent coming in.
Yes.
Okay. This potential agent is going to point Diana as her co-sponsor.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the agent.
So this agent.
So
is
this
tonight.
agent is gonna be Diane's tier 3.
No.
No.
This is your tier.
This is my tier 3.
Yeah, so this is Diana.
Uh-huh.
Co. This is Tin as a primary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So for you is tier 1. She's still tier 2 anyways.
Right.
And tier 3.
Right.
When this person does production, she gets
Oh, goes up. It
goes up
back
this
up.
side. Yeah, it goes up this side.
Hi. Oh, it's muted. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Can you hear now? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's been muted.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry, honey.
I have it on YouTube too.
Oh,
Somewhere.
I'll send you
Somewhere.
his YouTube link.
It's YouTube somewhere.
Okay, so it goes back up. So once this person grows, it goes back up
Yes.
this way.
Yes.
Like that, right?
Yep.
So this agent, once they produce,
Yep.
Diana is gonna get. She's going to get rev share.
Yep. Correct.
And then
Because for Diana, this person is tier 1. This person is tier 2. For Diana.
right, it
Okay.
starts from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't get anything from Tim. Yeah, that's right, because Tim brought her in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that
Okay.
makes
So
much
that's
sense.
why you have to draw it out. Because there's so many
Right.
ways to do it.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is crazy.
May I see the diagram on the board?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Can you see it? Sorry. Okay.
Who is this?
She's gonna start recruiting for me.
Okay.
Okay. So say this is just the co part, right? So say Diana in our group, and I have Tin who are both in separate line. Like Diana didn't sponsor Tin, I sponsored Tin. Okay, but then I want to grow Diana, empower her, right? Because anybody I bring in, Diana gets nothing. And Tin gets nothing. Right? Anybody I bring in, Tin and Diana gets nothing. But if I plug that new agent, right? This new agent, if I plug this new agent under Diana and Tin as the primary and the co, or if Tin knows someone, the primary and the co, when this new agent comes in, then when they start producing, Diana and Tin makes rev share off of that new agent, and our entire organization makes money. Does that make sense? Because normally if Diana's teaching a lot of classes, she gets nothing from Tin.
And the reason
Right.
why some people
And-
didn't do that before, because if you icon, you unlock all 7 levels.
Yeah.
So in the past, you would try to go wide
Yeah.
because you want to try
Now
to
you can
unlock.
go lean.
You can go lean.
Right.
This is how you go lean.
That makes sense.
So,
wow.
especially your icon agent.
Right.
So you unlock all 7. So you need to get down there. This is how fast you can get down, and you can restart.
Damn. That's crazy.
So.
Okay, I'll send you all his videos so you can study, and then I'll make a list of agents.
And I'll get on a Zoom call next time.
Zoom-
Just,
yeah.
Just hop on. We'll do the same thing.
Okay. Great.
Improve my slides. Make it easier to explain.
Okay.
We'll do start the stick figure drawings.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go, love, but we'll get together soon.
What time is it? We're good? Oh, we're soon, right?
Yeah.
So we'll end the live stream. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I don't see it. The mail came, but I don't see it.
Got 3 people on.